Not a fun video to make, but you know what? Maybe this video will save not only your relationship, but your life. So I really hope that you watch this with an open heart. Know that this is coming from a woman who loves you very much. I love the spirit of men. And this is to give you answers so that you don't find yourself in a situation where it's too late and you've lost all hope. So make sure that by the end of this video that you are fully equipped to not let some of the devastating stories that I'm going to share with you happen to you. Let me just start it off a little bit light because you guys love when I talk about intimacy. So let's just get one of the harshest truths that men forget and also don't know about women. And sometimes it's just too late because a woman's deeply satisfied. And it's this: good sex really matters to her. I can't tell you, as I've been talking more about sex, that men have reached out to me and some have even said, like, I potentially almost lost her because our sex was not very good. I have had wives come and tell me behind closed doors, I wish my husband would just fuck me. Like, men get this mentality of once a woman becomes the mother of his children, or, you know, that's his girl, that's his princess. While that's super sweet, women are always going to want that masculine side of you. That's why I talk so much about masculinity and being the man and being the hero and all these things, because a woman is always going to want that energy from you, babe. And so when it comes to the bedroom, if you're too sweet with her all the time, it's gross. She wants that polarity. She needs that polarity. In fact, in the comment section, say, she needs my polarity. And that is the absolute truth. And that comes in the bedroom, my darling. Yes, there are moments to be sweet and to caress us and to be very gentle with our body. But then there are those moments when she's cooking or she's just come in with full of groceries and she just looks so good that you pick her up and you put her on the counter and you begin to kiss all over her neck and you carry her into the bedroom and you make passionate, wild love to her body. A woman craves that. When she's not getting it, that's where all these stories from back in the days where, you know, women who had maybe wealthy husbands who were killing it in the boardroom, but maybe sucked as lovers when they got home. And so these women would sleep with the help, they'd sleep with the pool guy. You get the drift, the milkman, all these things. Why? Because a woman's body, in order for our bodies to stay healthy, to remain vivacious, we need good sex. Good sex is really important. And I know that society would love to paint women into these little flowers and you're the bee just coming to get her nectar. But no, that's such bullshit. A woman's body is made for pleasure. She has a clitoris that is specifically only made for pleasure. So women are highly wired for pleasure. And so good sex really matters to her. The next one is a little bit complicated, and I'm going to give you a tool to help you with that. I created a course called Vulnerability, and Vulnerability is one of those courses. When I got this from a client, it really broke my heart when he said this. He said, Arica, if I had gotten this course when I was in my 20s, I never would have married the narcissistic woman. I would be much happier. I would be living a much more satisfied life. But the truth is, no one has ever told me this as a man, and this is the first time I'm hearing about this. This is that one course that I made because I really felt that there was a deficit where men had really been disempowered from being able to be their vulnerable selves. And so I created this program out of a need that I saw amongst men, not knowing that it would be one that would change and revolutionize men's lives. So make sure that you get a hold of that. So why is vulnerability so important? What's to help you with the second thing that men learn too late? Most of the time, a woman is going to get dissatisfied in the relationship. She's going to start resenting her man. Maybe she's going to start treating him like a doormat or a roommate. I see this a lot when women get comfortable with their men. Now, I am still old school belief. I still believe that the man's leadership really governs whether a relationship will be successful or whether it will fail. I wholeheartedly believe that. I've seen that in the 17 years that I've been coaching people, that when men take a back seat to leadership, the relationship falls apart. A woman is not meant to lead. So when you access vulnerability and you can connect with her on a deeper level, you're able to learn this second thing, this harsh truth about women, that if you don't understand this, it might be too late. And that is that she needs to feel like the most special person in your life. And women, I'll just be really honest with you. I don't know if women are being honest about this anymore, but we need that constant reassurance. We need to know that we are special. But what happens is when a man is not able to be vulnerable, he doesn't know how to vocalize that to her. He's scared to tell that. He's afraid to relinquish that power. But when you don't share those things vulnerably from your heart, what you're doing is you're not fueling your relationship. You're doing all the things on the outside, but you're not doing the actual things that matter, which is connecting with her heart. And the only way to connect with a woman's heart is through vulnerability. And so I really encourage you, get that program. It will change your life. I even have a random thing that happens in my own life as I was filming this. This was made years ago, and I actually have an insanely vulnerable moment on camera. And I believe in leading by example. And so in that, you see the example of what vulnerability actually looks like. So that's super, super important. Here is the harshest truth about women that men learn too late. And this one guts me every time. When I used to do coaching, I haven't been doing coaching for a while. When I used to do coaching, the one thing that I would get was clients who would show up and say, I've either, I cheated on my girlfriend, or, it's like last ditch effort, like, please help me save my relationship. But I will never forget this one particular client. He was a man who had extreme means. He was a very wealthy man. And he messaged me, and we got on our session, and he said, she's leaving me. There are already divorce papers in action. And I said, why? Why did you not call me when you guys were having problems? Why did you wait till the very last minute when there are divorce papers online? And I cannot tell you how shocked I was to hear him say this. And now I'm not shocked, because I hear this from so many men who find themselves in this dire situation where it is almost too late. And he said these words, pay attention. He said, I didn't believe her when she was telling me that she was not happy. She was not satisfied in the relationship. I just thought she was bitching. I just thought she was moaning. And I said, honey, when a woman has the courage to start vocalizing to you that she's not happy in the relationship, that things are not working in the relationship, that conversation has been going on a long time. When a woman starts saying that she is considering leaving you, believe her. I'm going to say that again. Motherfucking believe her. She is not saying this shit for just foreplay because she's bored and she hasn't gotten her nails done in a week. She's saying this because there's validity to her words. Don't minimize her words. Take them to heart. When a woman says she's going to leave, believe her. Don't wait to the last minute where you're faced with divorce papers and separating the family that you've worked for and the house and everything that you've worked for and splitting everything in half. And now you're going to have to face another man raising your children for the rest of your life. When she says she's going to leave, believe her. And this is why vulnerability for men and for women in relationships is so vital. Because if you have vulnerability as a practice in your relationship, then you don't have to wait for these huge explosive moments where shit hits the fan. You don't have to be caught with your pants down. But because you guys are actively engaging in vulnerable, connected conversations, then you can see what's going on right in the moment. Because why? you believe her because she's vulnerably expressing to you, and she believes you when you say, I'm trying, but I feel lost with this. And that's how you make a beautiful, lasting relationship. I love you so much, my darling. I have a whole playlist of videos to really support you. But listen, you have what it takes to be a vulnerable, strong man in this world. You're needed in this world. And now's the time more than ever for you to stand up for yourself and to really become the man that you have the potential to become. I love you. I'll see you soon.